Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Pulse, your news and information program on all things Lake Wildwood. I'm your host today, Annette Stenger, and this is your news beginning Friday, January 24. Let's start with the news from our Board of Directors. The next board planning meeting will be January 28 at 6 p.m. in the Cedar Room, and the Board and Finance Committee Budget Workshop will be Friday, January 31 at 1 p.m. in the Cedar Room. The subject will be reserves and CI review. The community is welcome to attend, and as always, please go to lwwa.org for the agenda and board packet. In our committee news this week, Informed Members 2020 will begin on January 30 and run 4 consecutive Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. The sessions are open to the entire Lake Wildwood community with a focus on those who wish to understand governance. The forum is designed to present the who, what, how, and where of Lake Wildwood. The sessions will be held in the Manzanita Room. To register for the series, please email lwwcrc@gmail.com. or call 432-1152, extension 2024. From Public Safety, the Ready, Set, Go theme for fire safety is in the ready phase, so we should be concentrating on removing dead and dying fuels around our homes for the next few months and prepare for the set and go part of the theme. And lastly, the Community Relations still has openings for associate and voting members. It's hard to believe, but tax time is just around the corner, and we are very fortunate again this year to have the AARP Tax Aid volunteers provide tax preparation services and electronic filing of both federal and California tax returns. This service is provided to Nevada County residents at no cost. Appointments are required. Lake Wildwood residents and employees can schedule an appointment by calling the Community Center at 432-3260. These appointments will be on Wednesdays between February 5 and April 8, and that will be in the Manzanita Room. You may notice that PG&E will be in the neighborhood as they will start doing maintenance around their power poles. If you have any questions about this, please call Greg at 530-722-7146. And with a look to the good health in the new year, Lifeline screening will be here at Lake Wildwood Community Center on Wednesday, February 5, offering safe, painless, non-invasive preventive health screenings that are typically not a part of a routine physical. For more information or to register, please call 866-229-0469. And now is the perfect time to improve your golf game. Here's Jim Knight with an introduction to our training center.
My name is Jim Knight. I am the PGA head golf professional at the Lake Wildwood Golf Club, and this is such a good idea for Paul to be doing this show because now I can introduce you to our teaching center that we call it and explain kind of what we do. A lot of you don't even know it's here. I know a lot of you that have hit balls on the driving range have hit it with balls but didn't know what exactly you're hitting. So our building in here is just a wonderful training aid. We do so much stuff in here which I'm going to show to you and explain to you. Later or earlier today I was working with a gentleman and we were fitting his driver form. So we have one of the state-of-the-art launch monitors. We have a Foresight GC2, and with that we can get all the data that you see up here on the TV. So when we're fitting a driver form, we can get the right launch angle, find out his ball speed, and get it where he can really maximize his distance on not just his driver but all his clubs. We do a lot of club fitting here. We have a complete ping fitting system, and this is just adding on to what we've always done. So you can, for some examples with our launch monitor now, they will hit and all their statistics will come up on our TV, so we can see the ball speed, the launch angle, side spin, and so while we're fitting them, we can also teach them too. So just a great tool. These days in golf, if you don't have a launch monitor, you're missing the boat. All the tour players now are still relying on their golf instructors, but every one of them, I can guarantee, has a launch monitor that every time they go out there to practice, they got that launch monitor on. So we have exactly the same capabilities of what the tour players are using. We also teach in here a lot. We have, as you can see, we hit out onto the driving range. We have just a very comfortable situation here. If it's raining and we got raindrops coming down, we can come in here, open up the teaching center, we can hit golf balls and still stay dry. So the building actually was donated to us probably in 2000. The members all got together and pitched in the money for this building here because every winter it would rain and we couldn't, or we didn't have the ability to teach. So they got together, put all their money in, and some local contractors built it, and this thing gets a lot of use. So you see the launch monitor. We also do a lot of videoing. So if we look over here, we will video, and then the videos that we take, then they will come up on the TV. So then we can draw the lines up, analyze the golf swings, and we use. I love to use the video when I'm teaching. It just lets the students see what they're doing and really get a grasp on what they need to work on to get better. So we've got all kinds of other teaching aids in here. We've got teaching clubs. We've got a little thing over here on the floor that if they're having a hard time transferring their weight, we can get them in that and teach them how to go ahead and transfer that weight a little better with the tool of an aid. We've got one of my favorites, if we are trying to teach somebody to hit down on the ball, we've got this called the Tour Striker Club, and we have a few of these and we let people hit, and this will teach you to hit down so the ball goes up in the air. So we have pretty much all the state-of-the-art teaching things. There's always things that are coming up, and we always look at everything that's on the market and try to find things that will help our membership, and I think we really do a good job. So not only am I down here teaching, you know, in Lake Wildwood we have 3 PGA professionals. We have Carlos Gilbert, who's PGA professional, Tyler Knight's a PGA professional, and myself's a PGA professional. And you just don't see that a lot of the golf courses. So we have it all here at Lake Wildwood.
What a great resource for our golfing community. Thanks so much. And for those of you who love theater, our wonderful Lake Wildwood Little Theater presents Love Letters. Just in time for Valentine's Day, A.R. Gurney's modern classic Love Letters comes to the Oaks Clubhouse February 6, 7, and 8 at 7 p.m. This production is starring longtime local actors Kathy Jones and Elmer Fairbanks and is directed by Little Theater mainstay Paul Houck. Reserved seats are $15 plus a small service fee and are on sale now at Brown Paper Tickets, or you can order by phone at 800-838-3006. There will be a 2-hour pickleball clinic on February 4th. Matthew Blum, USAPA champion, will be teaching the clinic, and the cost is $30. The deadline to sign up is January 27. To send a check, please do so to send a check to Victor Simon at 11937 Marble Court, Penn Valley, 95946. You must be a USAPA member to participate. This is first come, first serve. Slots are limited. And the Mac Club is having its annual membership drive. If you own and enjoy an Apple device, this is the club for you. The dues are just $25 for a member and $30 per household, so do stop in and check out this great club. They meet on the second Monday at 1:30 in the Lake Room. From Duplicate Bridge, Jim Hook is offering free classes, Reintroduction to Bridge, noon to 1 p.m. on Mondays in the Community Center Dogwood Room. This class is for those who haven't played in a while, or perhaps those who want to increase their bridge skills. For information, contact Jim at 432-5593. The club has games at 1:30 p.m. on Mondays and 6:30 p.m. on Wednesdays in the Community Center. The Lake Wildwood Quilters, which is a part of the Sewing Club, would like to start a beginner's quilting class in February. The group meets the second Friday and the fourth Monday of each month in the Manzanita Room at the Community Center from 1 to 4. If you might be interested, please call Barbara Cerisa at 432-9461. And this week we introduce a new segment on the Pulse. Dustin Wright is here with an update on what's happening at the Oaks.
Good afternoon. This is the Director of Food and Beverage at Lake Wildwood's clubhouse, the Oaks. And I am here today to talk through past events that we have hosted here and future events that we will be hosting. If you are interested in future events with us and recapping real time what we have presented here, feel free to look at Lake Wildwood's group page, the Oaks Clubhouse, Lake Wildwood. You can find that in the search bar on any Facebook page. So recently we just had a comedy night that was hosted by Morty Stein, and it was another successful event. It was held on a Saturday. We sat over 300 community members for the event, and we are now behind the scenes trying to find the best resolution to have more people involved. So I appreciate everybody's patience as we were a full house on that particular evening. Upcoming events, we have Chris Crockett every Wednesday night. He's a local legend who performs all around Nevada City. He is here Wednesday at 5:30 and plays till 8 p.m. Friday night, this coming Friday, we have acoustic duo. Billy Bensing is here playing some classic hits and some modern hits as background music in the 19th Hole Bar. That starts at 6 p.m. And future events, we have a whiskey pairing, first ever here in Lake Wildwood, which will be February 5th, and that start time is 6 p.m. We are only selecting about 40 people to be a part of this. We want to make it a very intimate experience, and we are presenting some of the most highly allocated whiskeys on the market, including Weller 12-year and Blanton's Kentucky Bourbon. So we look forward to seeing you here for future events. Again, if you want to find any information about what's going on here at the clubhouse, you can keep an eye out for our e-bits that are submitted weekly, e-blasts that I send out from time to time, and then the Facebook page, group page, the Oaks Clubhouse, Lake Wildwood. Look forward to seeing you here. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dustin. And now from our security manager, Pete Newell. Back in December, we did an article talking about safety for persons walking in the community and discussed the need for both walkers and motorists to take a shared responsibility approach. We feel that due to the nature of our community and its roadways, that this will always be a challenge and that both sides need to give a little to make things safer. This past week, we had an incident that showed the two sides of the issue. The resident was walking his dog along Lake Wildwood Drive near the Deer Creek Bridge, where there was a limited shoulder and not much room to get fully out of the roadway. A motorist was driving on Lake Wildwood Drive in that lane that the dog walker was in. The motorist chose not to cross the double yellow lines to give some extra room. The two gentlemen had a conversation that, while civil, showed that each felt the other was wrong. We are not going to dissect the traffic law here, but we will say that the individual opinions in this conflict seem to speak to what we think is the real issue: user conflict. Two users that need to and that have the right to use the same space for different things. In this case, the conflict is the inherent danger of cars versus pedestrians. When either party feels that their position is superior, it is less likely that they will be the good neighbor and give a little. Another reminder that dogs are not allowed in the community parks. This week, security contacted two residents, one in Meadow Park and the other in Commodore Park, that had dogs in violation of the rule. Well, that was our news for this week. I'm so happy to see you again. I want to thank you as always for watching The Pulse. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Pulse YouTube channel for news and information about the goings-on in Nevada County. Watch Studio 95, It's Around Town. You can view it on Comcast Channel 95 at 10 a.m. or 3 p.m., or you can watch it anytime on the web via our website. Again, this is Annette Stenger, happy to be with you, and until we meet again, have a great week.